talk with Sarah Davidson of Visiting Angels. We are going to join her again right now live on the telephone. Sarah, I'm sorry I cut you off so that we could hear that press conference from Hillcrest Hospital. I wanted to hear more about you. You said that Visiting Angels had been set up at the community center. They have been cooking food all day, hamburgers and hot dogs. Sarah, how has the community center been? Is it full of people? Is it really crowded all day?
Yes. There's been people in and out all day. They've got things very well organized inside, especially in terms of triage and supplies that are coming in. They're kind of the hub of organizing those things and storing all those things properly.
Now, tell me about kind of what has the mood been like in the community center? Are people openly crying? Are they hopeful? What has the mood been like?
Well, I think right now everybody is just so focused on getting the job done, and that is caring for everybody and dispersing resources, that it's been an adrenaline rush. Yes, I have seen family together. We served a family, Visiting Angels did earlier, that came up. They were completely displaced, had no home. And they actually seemed very, very positive. They were just all glad to be together as a family. But certainly there are also people here that are very overwhelmed, lots of tears, things like that too.
Now, what about for you? How has it been emotionally for you to be there really in the thick of it?
Frankly, we've just been on autopilot. Our job is assistance, and we've just taken this down to a community level to be able to serve those in this community.
You have been in the city of West all day. Most of us have not been able to be there. We've seen some video and pictures coming out of the town. Have you been able to see any of the destruction?
No, ma'am, I have not. I came straight to the community center where I was needed to serve up these meals. So far, we've served about 600.
Is there any plan as far as how long the community center will be open for people to go there for food and a little bit of rest and relaxation as well?
Well, I believe that right now they're anticipating it getting dark in a few hours, and they are trying to disperse resources about in the community so that people can kind of be settled in particular locations when it gets dark. And so they're trying to kind of slow things down as opposed to having large groups of people in an area like this. Instead, concentrate those people in smaller settings so that they can kind of hopefully get a good night's sleep and have all the resources brought to them that they may need.
And you said Visiting Angels has fed 600 people today. That number is amazing. Do you have plans for how long you'll be there working in the city of West, or what else you'll be doing?
Well, as far as our efforts today, they've asked us to kind of wind things down by the time it's dark. Until then, I'm going to be cooking and serving. As far as our actual services, we still have caregivers out in the community, seeing to their patients, making sure that they're all safe. In fact, we were up late last night, the staff contacting all of our patients to be sure that they were safe and sound and cared for, as well as our staff members. So that's going to be our focus from this point forward, just trying to pull resources in and personnel in to be helpful where needed.
Well, Sarah, we sure do appreciate you talking with us and appreciate the work that you've been doing in West today. Thanks so much. It is amazing when we get to hear the stories of the people who have gone in and helped, and we have heard so many of those stories over the last, it's amazing, still not 24 hours.
It's been a long 24 hours.
And we have been talking a lot